Hey, good morning, everybody. This is John Stevenson, and I'm talking to you from my home over here in Hollister, Missouri. And first thing I want to do is wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. It's a great time of the year. Uh, don't eat too much. That's one of my problems. I usually end up eating way too much. But anyhow, there's a couple things I want to basically just get off my chest. And I've watched it happen, and I'm starting to understand more and more and more. And it has to do with On Passive and their program. Yesterday, the CEO Ash held a conference, and there there was actually 16,520 listeners. Now these were all founders that called in on that Zoom presentation. In fact, Zoom had a terrible time because our numbers were so large that a lot of people kept getting kicked off. Uh, that shows you the inadequacy that's going on in some of the older companies and their software, and the fact that they're not strong enough to handle the volume that they're attracting. Now, I will tell you this: I've never been on a conference call before that's had 16,000 plus people. So it was a new experience for me too. But I can tell you right now, it's unbelievable, and it's amazing what's happening and how this company is positioning itself. The the details for those of you that are founders can be found in your back office. In fact, there's a report back there that's done under the leadership console column that will give you a day by day presentation of what's going to happen in the future, because a lot of people just plain don't understand, and they shouldn't understand, because some of this stuff is high tech, and it's hard enough to even understand their language that's being used. So don't get panicky and think that you can't do this industry, because it's not true. You certainly can. I'm a living example of the fact that you can progressively move forward and build an organization and things like that, and not necessarily understand the ins and outs of automation and high technology and things like that. There's a whole series of different products that are coming into the marketplace, and it's happening relatively quickly. So do pay close attention to what's going on. I can tell you this: if if a person will just take the time, and I know it's hard, but to set in on these sessions, you will eventually ignite yourself, meaning that something will happen where inside your body, inside your brain, you'll start to see a vision, or you'll start to understand the vision that you're having. And once you catch that, you're on fire. I mean, you know, I've seen it happen. I've watched it happen. It's happening to myself. A lot of times I don't even understand what I'm talking about. So, but yet it's still there because the excitement level's there. Now, there is going to be an opportunity for people to make a great amount of wealth here. I mean, a great amount of wealth. And it's up to you to decide on how you want to approach this. You can be totally passive and not do a thing, just sort of like don't pay attention to anything, and you're gonna do well. But if you want to shorten up time periods and accumulate wealth quicker, there's a way, and it's a system that's going to be used, and we're going to be teaching a system that you can use, and that system is going to make things that normally would happen in a 5 year time period happen maybe a 2 year time period. So what you're doing is that you're making things happen quicker and faster and stuff like that. Well, I just want to get that message across to you guys so that you understand. Uh, Once again, if you feel lost, if you feel like you haven't gathered the data that you should have, or you have the knowledge that you think you should have, don't worry about it. You don't have to have that knowledge. That's why they call it on passive. It's a passive opportunity. I'll let you guys go. You take care, and God bless. Bye bye.